The Mediterranean Diet, a guide to healthy eating. What if I told you there's a way of eating that isn't about counting calories, isn't about extreme restrictions, and has been scientifically proven to help people live longer, healthier, and happier lives? And what if I told you it involves delicious food, good company, and even a little red wine? It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stick with me for the next 10 minutes, because we're diving deep into one of the most celebrated eating patterns in the world, the Mediterranean diet. Welcome back to Human OS Health, your guide to upgrading your body's operating system. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of the Mediterranean lifestyle. We'll cover what it is, why it's so incredibly good for you, and most importantly, how you can easily start incorporating it into your life today. So, have you ever wondered what people in the sunny regions of Greece, Italy, and Spain have been doing right for centuries? Let me know in the comments below if you've heard of the Mediterranean diet before and what you think it's all about. First things first, let's clear something up. When we say diet, we're not talking about a short-term, restrictive plan to lose weight. The Mediterranean diet is a lifestyle. It's a way of eating that people in countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea have followed for generations. Think of it as a blueprint for healthy living, built on a foundation of fresh, whole foods. It's not about a strict set of rules, but rather a set of guiding principles. The core idea is simple. Eat what grows from the ground, season it with herbs and spices, and enjoy it with people you love. It's a holistic approach that recognizes the powerful connection between food, community, and well-being. It's about savoring your food, eating mindfully, and staying active. This isn't a new fad. In fact, it was the famous 7 countries study back in the mid-20th century that first brought the incredible health of Mediterranean populations to the world's attention. Researchers noticed that people in these regions had remarkably low rates of heart disease, and it all pointed back to their way of life. Okay, so it sounds nice, but what does the science say? Well, the evidence is overwhelming. For decades, researchers have been studying the Mediterranean diet, and the results are consistently amazing. First, let's talk about heart health. This is where the Mediterranean diet really shines. A landmark study called the PREDIMED trial, conducted in Spain, showed that following a Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts could reduce the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attacks and strokes by about 30%. That's huge. This is because it helps lower bad cholesterol LDL, reduce inflammation, and improve blood vessel function. Next up, brain power. Want to stay sharp as you age? The Mediterranean diet is fantastic for your brain. The healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins found in foods like olive oil, nuts, and leafy greens have been linked to better cognitive function and a lower risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Some studies even suggest it can help slow down brain aging. But that's not all. Research has also linked this way of eating to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancer, and even better gut health. A recent 2025 study even found a connection between the Mediterranean diet and improved oral health, likely due to its anti-inflammatory properties. The benefits just keep stacking up. It's not magic. It's just the power of nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods working together to keep your body in top shape. So, what does a Mediterranean plate actually look like? Let's break down the key components. Imagine a pyramid. At the very base, the foundation, we have fruits and vegetables. You should be eating a wide variety of these every single day. Think colorful salads, roasted veggies, and fresh fruit for dessert. People in Greece, for example, eat an average of 9 servings of antioxidant-rich fruits and veggies a day. Next up are whole grains, legumes, and nuts. We're talking about things like whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, lentils, chickpeas, and almonds. These are packed with fiber and keep you full and satisfied. The primary source of fat in the Mediterranean diet is ... Any guesses? Extra virgin olive oil. This liquid gold is used for everything from cooking to dressing salads. It's full of healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. Moving up the pyramid, we have fish and seafood, which are recommended at least twice a week. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are especially great because they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Then we have moderate portions of poultry, eggs, and dairy, especially fermented dairy like yogurt and traditional cheeses like feta. And right at the very tip-top of the pyramid, the foods you eat least often are red meat and sweets. These are reserved for special occasions, not an everyday affair. A small portion of red meat once a week or a couple of times a month is the general guideline. And, of course, staying hydrated with plenty of water is key. Red wine is often enjoyed in moderation with meals, but if you don't drink, there's no need to start. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but where do I even begin? The beauty of the Mediterranean diet is that you can ease into it. It's all about making simple, sustainable swaps. Here are 5 easy tips to get you started. Tip number 1, swap your fats. Ditch the butter and processed vegetable oils. Make extra virgin olive oil your go-to fat for cooking and dressings. It's one of the easiest and most impactful changes you can make. Tip number 2, make veggies the star. Instead of having a big piece of meat with a small side of vegetables, flip it. Make half your plate vegetables at every meal. Start your dinner with a large, colorful salad. Tip number 3, go for a meatless Monday. Dedicate 1 day a week to plant-based meals. This is a great way to experiment with delicious recipes using beans, lentils, and whole grains. Tip number 4, snack smarter. Instead of reaching for chips or cookies, grab a handful of unsalted nuts, some olives, or a piece of fresh fruit. Hummus with veggie sticks is another fantastic Mediterranean-friendly snack. Tip number 5, eat whole grains. Switch from white bread, pasta, and rice to their whole grain counterparts. The fiber will keep you fuller for longer and is much better for your digestion and blood sugar. Which of these tips do you think you could try this week? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your first step will be. As with any lifestyle change, there can be a few bumps in the road. Let's quickly cover a couple of common mistakes. First, don't go overboard on Mediterranean packaged foods. A bag of pita chips might seem healthy, but if it's highly processed, it's not really in the spirit of the diet. Focus on whole, unprocessed ingredients. Second, watch your portion sizes. Even healthy foods have calories. Olive oil is great for you, but you don't need to drench your food in it. Nuts are a fantastic snack, but a small handful is a serving, not the whole bag. And finally, remember the lifestyle part. Don't just change what you eat. Change how you eat. Slow down, put your phone away. Share meals with friends and family. Go for a walk after dinner. These habits are just as important as the food itself. So there you have it. The Mediterranean diet isn't a complicated set of rules. It's a joyful, delicious, and incredibly effective approach to long-term health. It's about celebrating food, nourishing your body, and living life to the fullest. By focusing on whole, plant-based foods, healthy fats, and lean proteins, you're giving your body the ultimate upgrade. You're protecting your heart, boosting your brain, and setting yourself up for a vibrant, healthy future. I hope this guide has inspired you to bring a little bit of that Mediterranean sunshine into your own kitchen. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to Human OS Health and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video on upgrading your well-being. Now, I have a question for you. What is one Mediterranean-inspired meal you're excited to try this week? Share your ideas in the comments section below. I can't wait to read them. Thanks for watching. Eat well, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.